Sports. Subscribe.
And we really like you guys to hit the notification bell if you could for me. It really helps us and we really appreciate it. And if you're not a part of our Facebook group, the Facebook group name is Comeback Sports. Very simple. There's no questions, no whitelist. You can just come. We do breaks. My man Sugar Shane Schultz, he's been doing the breaks as of lately. We got razzes and giveaways. We have everything. Talk a lot of sports. We write articles. But today's topic of conversation is Lamar Jackson. And a lot of guys in these alliance groups, sports groups, been really pushing the envelope and making accusations about fans because of their opinion, and they really think Lamar Jackson should replace Goff. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I know Lamar Jackson was the youngest player to win an MVP, and I'm gonna refer to him as a four-season quarterback because of his injuries, and they really don't matter. And especially with last year, he played 10 games. And he tied Justin Fields in yards thrown and touchdowns. And let's not forget, he has no weapons. I mean, he has Mooney, but what else did he have? It was his second season as a quarterback. So, I understand the MVP, but I want to bring up some real serious stats to you guys, and I really want to break this quarterback down. Lamar Jackson did win an MVP. That is very, very true. But do you understand that in his young career, his highest passing yard total in a season was 3,127. Now, his career best average per game with passing yards was 240. Now, that was his average. His passing yard rank amongst NFL QBs in 4 seasons is 13th, 32nd, 28th, and 31st. We're talking about a quarterback, not a running back, fellas. We're talking about a man who throws the ball. His completion percentage amongst NFL quarterbacks in those years was 8th. Not horrible, right? But then 27th, 22nd, and 31st. And a lot of people talk about his great regular season record, which, for the sake of conversation, it should be brought up. It is a very important topic. And that was 45-16 with a .738 percentage, which is a 73.8 win percentage. But football is not about one player, although a franchise quarterback, a good one, can win you games. I mean, look at Patrick Mahomes, look at Tom Brady in the past and what he's accomplished. But I think the defensive effort should not be discounted when we talk about a team. And if you look at the Ravens defense right now, when they have a great stellar defense and they're adding people like Ajabo, Kyle Hamilton, etc., Roquan Smith, in one season, Lamar Jackson's defense was not good. In rankings, they were 25th in yards allowed, 18 in points allowed, and finished 8-9, and they did make the playoffs. But the other 3 seasons, they were 7th in yards allowed, 2nd in points allowed. The next season was 4th in yards allowed, 3rd in points allowed, and then they were 1st in yards allowed and 2nd in points allowed, which is by far statistically the best defense that year. And thus, his career average per season is 26th in passing yards and 22nd in completion percentage per game, and his defense is 9th in yards per game, 6th in points allowed per game, and do the math and you tell me which aspect is more responsible for the winning percentage. But that's the regular season, and when it comes to Lamar Jackson, his main knock is that when you spend $250 million guaranteed on a quarterback, you're doing it to win a championship. You're almost there, whatever the case is, and his playoff record is 1-3. His single win against the Titans in 2020-2021 playoffs, Lamar Jackson was 17 for 24 for 179 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception. And if you guys remember the Titans that year, they were very, very gifted. They averaged 3rd in total offense, 396 yards per game, and 31 points. And the Baltimore Ravens defense held the Titans to 14 points, 209 yards of total offense. That's half of that year's average. And in his other 3 games in the playoffs, Lamar Jackson completed 76 passes on 136 passing attempts for a 56% completion percentage. He had 900 yards, 365 of which came in a game down 3 touchdowns at halftime in a garbage time blowout that they lost 28-12. He has 3 passing touchdowns in 4 games and 5 interceptions. Let's put this in perspective. His career playoff quarterback rating is 68.3. To put that in perspective, Kerry Collins is 48th on the NFL all-time rating in the playoffs at 75.3. And here's the thing, folks. You guys want to just do $250 million for a quarterback because he won an MVP in 2018, 2019. Not trying to get roasted, but it was one of those years because I don't pay attention to run first quarterbacks because they don't win championships. Let's just talk about Cam Newton. He came into the league, crazy work. Peyton Manning at the end of his career daddied him. They had a great defense too, by the way. They did amazing things. So, to make a long story short, man, you need to respect each other, and it's okay to have an opinion. Some of us ain't gonna like certain quarterbacks, and their skin color doesn't matter. That doesn't make you a racist. It makes you analytical. And me and Sugar Shane at Combat Sports want to take a second to say we love you and we love the support. If you made it this far, drop a 1 in the comments. Let us know you made it.
Come back, sports. Subscribe.